Yeah. Okay, so here we are back to this moment. All right, so let's talk about the creative social media marketing and lead generating strategies. Okay, so I've spent more time explaining to you the marketing aspect of digital, the new media itself. So new media name as it is was brought up by the establishment of social media brought about the name new media. So of course, we had the likes of TV and all the others, TV, radio, newspaper, and the rest. All right. So, but social media has been able to carve a unique niche for marketers, a unique channel for marketers, a unique platform for marketers. Okay. So right now, seen a lot of people projecting and calling themselves social media marketers. Okay, so they will say they are social media strategies and all that. Now, what are all these, and how do you know all these and implement them in your own business, or you learn and become one yourself? Creative social media marketing and lead generating strategies is actually what we are going to be doing in this particular video. So quickly here, what's the concept? All right, so look at this. Social media management are of two different ways. All right, so every effort on social media is not to make sales. I've always told you this, that originally social media was never created for marketing purposes. Social media was never created for sales purposes. Social media was created for connection. Social media was connected to bond with family. Social media was connected to share useful information. Social media was connected to exchange knowledge and value. All right, but then where you have more people on a particular channel like Facebook, where we have opportunity of accepting 5,000 friends. All right, so imagine having 5,000 friends on your own, and then you're able to build your business page for over 100,000 followers and likes. Automatically, you should know that that is necessary to try to sell your product. It's necessary to try to communicate your values to them in a bid to have it exchange for cash. But then you are not going to be doing that directly on Facebook. Neither are you going to do that directly on Instagram. Neither will you do that directly on Twitter. All right. So you need to be conscious of how you communicate on social media. All right. So you have to be able to be sure that even while you are doing business on social media, you are being social. Right. So, managing social media, you have to be able to turn out the right content and the right visuals. All right, with a call to action. Because if you check out the big circle at the middle, which says big funnel, where every traffic effort will go to. Now, this is what we are all going to do. Which this is the right thing to do. Every effort you make on social media is to generate lead and send them to your funnel. All right. So every communication you have on social media is to transfer them from social media to your funnel so that the marketing communication can be established. All right. So marketing journey starts in your funnel. Marketing communication starts in your funnel, but the journey starts on social media. So you don't communicate um you don't start to sell see on social media because no one really cares about what you sell. Really, no one came on social media to read ads. No one came on social media to be sold to. Of course, look at yourself. You've not woken up one day and said, okay, let me go to Facebook and buy something. Okay, let me go to Twitter and buy something. Let me go to Instagram and buy something. But then you still buy, right? Okay, so what that means is that when we get on social media, we get to connect with people whom we've come to accept as authority in a particular niche. We got to see solution to some of our problems and we decided to pay for it, whether they are services, whether they are products, but they address a particular need, they address a particular problem, and then they are preferring a particular solution. So it becomes easy to connect with them and then to part ways with money. So on Instagram as well, you have to churn out your contents graphically or all with video content, okay? With a call to action. There must always be a call to action. You know, on Instagram, it may be a bit different from Facebook, because unlike Facebook, that a link can be directly clicked on the post. On Instagram, you have to redirect them to the link in your bio to make sure that they click. All right, under your profile, there has to be a link there so that they can click in your bio and get to take the right action. All right, so the LinkedIn and Twitter here, same thing, the visuals, so contents with CTA. Okay, so now all days are driven. All days will be driven down here. So every activity is here, every effort you do here to connect with these people, the result should be that they have gone here. All right, and then what you do on these channels are just so you can maintain the relationship, so that you can keep establishing your authority, so that you can keep representing your brand with them. So but then your marketing communication will be established at the big funnel. All right, okay, I've taken time, I've explained what funnel is enough, so by now you should be very conversant with the word funnel, and you should know what it means really. Okay, so by the right hand corner here we have calendar. Our daily content is planned out based on the calendar. Now you look at it, you cannot successfully manage a Facebook page or Instagram page or LinkedIn and Twitter without you having your content calendar. All right, you cannot successfully do this without a content calendar. As long as you are managing a brand or a business, you must have a content calendar where you know, okay, as I'm getting up today, this is what I'm doing. As I'm getting up tomorrow, this is what I'm doing. All right, likability here, as a new brand, we will familiarize with our followers and fans across social media. All right, so you need to establish that likability by the way you communicate. They need to seek every day they need to come to your page. You see, for instance, now comedians have become influencers to big brands. Banks and other top companies use comedians who do skits on social media because of the followers, because of the audience they command. All right, so you wake up and then you see a particular comedian and you subscribe to his page. You even turn on notifications so that you don't miss any of his new video or any of his new content. Now, this has come to be that you've liked the brand, the likability is there, so it's even very high that you don't want to miss any of the content churned out. So that's what it means. As a new brand, we will familiarize. You have to do everything to familiarize with your followers and then fans across social media. All right, so unique bets. So I've told you this, nobody will just get to your funnel and then subscribe, I mean put data into your funnel and get and to act as you've instructed him to take the action as stated there on your call to action process. So you have to understand how to bridge up this. You have to understand how to bridge the gap of distraction in a noisy internet space to gain one's attention. All right, so you have to really be able to present something very tangible, gift, all right, something irresistible, so that they can use that to connect with you. All right, so social media management is not something you wake up every day and then just try to guess what to do. Now you have to generate a unique structure. You have to create a calendar, content calendar daily, and you must strategize and align your action rightly. All right, so now this is it. When I talk about content calendar, you have to understand that we have like 7 days in a week. All right, so most time maybe we don't communicate on Sunday, but let's start from Monday to Saturday. What are we supposed to do? Now, Monday we have in some cases motivational and main product boosts. All right, so for instance, depending on your product, depending on your sales, but depending on your services. Okay, so I just give suggestion here. If you are selling physical products, maybe you own an e-commerce platform, this can be a good one for you. Motivational and men's product boosts. All right, so you get to display men's. Okay, you can make it. Okay, specifically today is for men. Men show, men products day. All right, so we motivate you. Hey, where are the guys? So you just put up content that motivates guys. You put up content that enhances the guys' ego. You make them feel, oh, it's their day. So Tuesday can be for trending topic, trending Tuesday. It doesn't have to be the local trending topic. Of course, you have to engage. You want to engage. So if you're in a service, in a maybe you are in a consulting for businesses, you are the one helping businesses to grow. So you can look out for what the economy is saying and then use that as a trending topic for the Tuesday. You can look out for what business is gaining more relevance. Like recently was reported that Mark Zuckerberg just became a $100 billion. Okay, so just got $100 billion in his net worth. So with that, you can see that it can be a trending topic for Tuesday for business owners. You can use that to inspire and then still drop back your call to action, because in social media you have to learn to use stories to gain attention. Your content is story like. You have to use enough story to gain attention. You must learn to use story to gain attention. All right, Wednesday midweek sales stroke offers. Whether you're doing services or physical products, just raise offers, raise midweek sales. All right, Thursday throwback. Okay, and then now the advantages. Throwback then and now. All right, throwback then and now. What it used to be and what it is now. The advantages as well. Okay, so for instance, now you can see that before now we were talking about the traditional media means of marketing, traditional marketing, but right now we are talking about the new media, the digital marketing, what it used to be and what it is now, what are the advantages, right? So that can be the topic for Thursday. Most there's so many thoughts, so many to discuss on Thursdays. Of course, you have to just look out, make your researches, and then. But once you have your content calendar, you will know what to do daily. All right. So Friday can be a knowledge corner. Okay, you can make Friday a knowledge corner. Share. Did you know kind of content? So if you are in a particular line of business, you can do, even if you are in a skincare, you can say, did you know with just a seed of this, you can achieve this. So just with that, just make it a knowledge corner on Friday. That's the easiest way for you to establish authority. All right, so Saturday can be weekend deals and family games, weekend deals and games. All right, so you establish that connection with your audience. You get to bond with them, interact, put up games. All right, so today, this morning, someone will win some recharge. All those things, they go a long way. Okay, so we have an offer. If you are able to tell us the right answer to this, you are going to gain a particular percentage discount on every of our products this morning. All right, so let's play a game. We have an offer for the best pitch. Maybe you want people to become your ambassador. You let them record a 10 minutes, maybe, okay, said not 10 minutes, a 1 minute video announcing your brand to their audience and then telling them the most engaged will be rewarded. Maybe you mention a cash prize or you mention a reward. If you sell products, you can say you'll get this, you'll get that. So this one now, they are becoming your advocate. They are becoming your ambassadors. They are promoting on your behalf. All right. So it goes a very long way. So, but then you also need to understand times when it comes to social media strategy, when it comes to social media management, when it comes to social media marketing. You have to understand that things have changed. All right, so you have to understand times. Okay, so what are the strategies you can use in selling your products daily, in establishing your brand services daily on social media? All right, so firstly, like I said earlier, you need to understand that no one is on social media to buy. No one is on social media to buy at all. All right, you need to learn to attract. All right, you need to learn to attract leads rather than dragging them. You need to learn to attract leads rather than dragging them. Don't go dragging your prospects, don't go dragging them. Learn to attract leads learn to attract without dragging them. All right. So if create a bond with your team, try to create a bond with games. I've already said this earlier. Weekly, you need to create a game exercise to build a strong bond with your followers. All right, so build a strong bond with your followers. Do create a prize winning task to make to make your fans your advocates. I just explained that. Create a reward, a kind of task that they get to do. All right, so write a content, share on your platform, maybe a video, announce a brand. For instance, you are now trying to create advertising content for us. So who has the most engaged content will be rewarded with a cash prize of maybe 5,000, maybe 1,000, maybe 10,000, depending. But then, we are going to be rewarding you with this. All right, so just get to do that rightly, and you will be amazed. Discounts, bring in discounts. Discounts to people is like telling them, come and cheat me. All right, a lot of people appreciate the fact that they are the one taking advantage of you. So your customers will buy more when they feel they are the one taking advantage of you. When you see Black Fridays and all that, Black Friday, most times the companies, the sellers, the product owners don't lose. In fact, you, the buyer, most times the buyers are the one that are even losing more, because the price must have been reviewed even before the Black Friday offer, before the Black Friday discounts is added to it. So when you think that, oh, I'm cheating, today is a day I can cheat, let me buy as many products as possible. So you have to be able to create a discount formula where your audience, where your prospects get to see and feel they have advantage over you on that particular period. But then you know the right thing, you know the truth. All right. Be open to feedback. All right. Open to feedback so that you can be able to serve them better on social media. Create polls between these and days. Which one do you prefer more? How would you prefer to be served? How would you create those polls that will help you establish a better connection? And then act as though you listen to their poll. Make changes as appropriate. Communicate to them as appropriate. Appreciate their feedback and their input. All right. Establish your why factor. Like I said, nobody comes to social media to buy, but if you give them reason to buy, they will. All right. For both seller on social media and all those who offer services, you need to understand that your content will speak of a great value. All right, content will speak of a very great value for you. So use your content to establish your why factor. All right, for instance, now you sell detergents, or okay, maybe you sell liquid soap, for example. On social media, a well branded liquid soap, like we have the top brands who do that as well. And then we have people are familiarized themselves with the detergents, and like the available small detergent they can buy with 1,500 naira, and then you bring a big 4 liters of liquid soap and tell them you are selling them for like 1,000 naira, you're selling them for like 800 naira, sell them to like 500 naira, and then they know they can easily buy detergents for 100 naira and have their way. So now for them to buy yours and not that small detergent in a sachet, so you have to be able to establish the why factor. Why should I buy? What is different here than the usual detergent I use? All right. So how will this improve my clothes? How will this help my washing and all that? So that those why factors must be rightly explained and pulled out. Not them trying to. No, nobody will. Don't say it is cheap. It's afford. No, no. You have to give them something beyond. It is cheap. It is the best. No, it is the best is not a marketing word to use. Now, anyone can say it's the best. How do you let me understand that it is? Your communication, you have to align with the things that make it the best. Your ingredient, when you wash, normally the other detergents can have, may harm your palms. It may get you peeled, but then with this particular one, it's been done. This has been done. This has been done. All right. When you wash your clothes with this other one, it gives your clothes a particular odor or smell. But then with us, it has a unique smell and all that. So maybe a unique fragrance rather. So all those things they can form your why factor. but be sure that you are establishing it rightly. Don't just wait for you to be asked. You need to answer questions that you know your audience are likely to ask before they ask them. You need to predict them before they ask you any of those questions. All right, grow with time, grow your followers, and then engage before you call for sales. All right, so this is more like creating your daily KPI. So how do you measure your growth? You need to be able to measure your growth from 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000 to 5,000. So they have to be measured. But then, like I told you earlier, every effort on social media is directed to a particular goal. The objectives of every social media content churned out, the objective of every social media effort is to generate lead, and at the end of the day is to bring out what you can see down there, the naira or the currency, you just to bring out the money. So whichever currency it is, all your effort on social media should be at the end of the day to bring out sales, to bring out patronage, clients, and all that. So do everything not just to exist on social media, do everything not just to spend time on social media, but do enough, do more to be sure that you are establishing your brand, do more to be sure that you're creating a brand authority, do more to be sure that your values are well communicated, do more to be sure that you have established that authority personality on social media. Do well to be sure that you are generating enough leads on social media and you are engaging your audience enough so that you don't leave them hanging and then feel like they have the easiest way to predict your next move. No, communicate every of your move in a strategic and very creative manner. All right, so I'm sure you got value in this particular video on social media management. I'm going to talk to you in the next video. Be sure to click and then let's go.